member of this church to take care of your children. Go and hire somebody from outside or don't come to the program. Go and hire somebody where? Outside and pay outside. We are here to serve the people, not use them. If this church doesn't grow the way it's supposed to grow, I'll blame you, the leaders. Because as far as I'm concerned, I'm doing what I must do. So all your leaders here better start sitting up and do what you're supposed to do. No flattering of ladies here. And you ladies, when a man flatters you and they are saying nice things about you and you know it's not appropriate, tell them it's inappropriate. Don't laugh with them. As you are aware, whenever I'm preaching to churches across the globe. So there are other people doing the same thing outside as well as some of you. So as an apostle, I'm not called to this church alone. I'm called global. So I'm dealing with other rascals who are watching me now. Don't allow men to flatter you. Don't allow men to say certain things. I like the way your breast looks in your dress. That's inappropriate. Hello. That's what? Your lipstick looks very fine. In what? Appropriate. Touching them some way is what? In. And then don't crack indecent jokes with people. I'm speaking on holiness today, so you better sit up. Now, whether you get upset or not, it's not my cup of tea. It's God speaking to you. So if you get upset with God for giving me a message for you, that's your problem. I love you too much to lie to you and come and tell you something to tickle your ears. If you are not married to somebody, you don't move in with them. You move out. If they say, come and let's stay together and then the bills will be reduced, it's inappropriate, it's wrong. Nobody also has the right to counsel any married couple here except the pastors. So you singles, no married person here has the right to see you and say, come to my house and let me give you advice about your relationship. That's not their office. Say right company for right living. Could you put that on the screen? He said, blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful, but his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law does he meditate day and night. Now, people who live godly lives are described here. Now, verse 3, his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law does he meditate day and night. He shall be. Everybody here must be like a tree planted by the rivers of water, bringing forth your fruits in your when it's time for you to show your breakthrough and your miracles, it must happen. The only thing that can block it is ungodly ways. Am I talking to somebody here? Lying, gossiping, backbiting, and all those things are evil. Evil. Don't find, you see, there are certain things that they are beneath you as a Christian. Gossiping, scheming, plotting, 419. Those things, fraudulence, they are all beneath you. In this church, nobody is supposed to stand as a surety to help somebody get a loan. I won't send, if anybody comes here and says, Bishop said you should give us some food or some money or stand as a surety or sign this reference, I don't do that, so it's not me talking. What I say, it's not who talking. I don't collect money from people. I don't lend money to people. Neither do I lend money from people. So if anybody comes and does a Gehazi on you, call them Gehazi and walk them out of your house. I don't care who they are. Nobody should use the pastor's name to be collecting things from people. Your amen must come with speed. I don't do it. So anybody come using my name or using Elisha's name is not me. So I'm setting some things straight as the pastor of the house. I don't need to be angry. I'm speaking in love. Am I talking to somebody here? Love has two sides, the passionate, compassionate side and the disciplinary side, because the breakthrough ahead of you is too big for you to be playing tomfoolery. Don't move into that single lady's house. And you, that single lady, don't allow that man to come to your house. No man invites any lady to their house or they go to their house alone. You go. Jesus said, go how way? 2 by 2. How way? So you are not tempted. You are not Jesus. You can be tempted. So don't go there alone. Jesus said, go 2 by what? He didn't say go by 1. Even me won't come to your house by 1. So let's do it the Jesus way. You want to save yourself a whole lot of heartache. Do it the right way. Our precious singles learned some powerful, valuable lessons there. They were so blessed that the things I taught them on things that was more serious than what I'm saying now. And they loved me and Mama B so much that now they want us to go and hold a singles conference in Paris. Singles, am I right? Lift your hands and let them see you here. We spoke on abstinence from sex, premarital sex. We spoke on soul ties. We were more brutal than I'm talking now. They loved us and thanked us for saving them from future disaster. So all of you better clap for me now before I do something to you. Please make sure, I'm not joking about if I said to some people in my office, the next time you do this, I'll sack you from this church. You can sack people from church if they are not helpful for the church. Yes, Jesus whipped them out of church. So get it. There are some things the house of Judah does not tolerate. And so we must kick it out of the system. Anything I see that is out of order, I address it immediately in love. Immediately, on the spot. So don't find yourself in somebody's house when you are not, even if it's your cousin, don't go there. Go with somebody. Because these days, cousins rape cousins. It didn't start now. Amnon raped his own sister Tamar through the advice of his friend Jonadab. It didn't start today. Some of your cousins seduce you. They know you are cousins. I'm not saying, so I don't know what planet some of you live on. Cousins seduce cousins. Brothers seduce sisters. If you want to bring forth your fruit in your season, stay in the word. Be like a tree planted by the rivers of water. Right company for right living. Say that with me. Say right company for right manifestations. Right associations to enjoy right manifestations. How many of you want to enjoy right manifestations and positive manifestations? Then your associations must be right. Because some of you, you pray, you tithe, you give, you love God. Your problem is only the people you call friends. One of our members here has just been involved in a fraudulent case which he was not aware of. He took the brother as a Christian brother, and the guy used his bank account to do something fraudulent. The person is not in this church, but they did that to the person in the church. So for the past 4 weeks, I've been teaching you on the power of decisiveness. There are things you need to put in place so you don't get criminalized. You see, you may not be a criminal, but when you work with a criminal, you are labeled as a criminal. A pastor recently was arrested in Taunton Heath for falsifying documents and marrying people by convenience. I mean inconvenience. I mean convenience. I don't know whatever it means. A pastor was arrested for doing marriage of convenience. He's been arrested. If that's not the person for you, don't marry them and get papers. Don't do it. It's illegal. Look, if they catch you and they tell me whether they should jail you or not, I'll say jail her. Jail him. Because you see, when you do some mistakes, for instance, single parents, please forgive me for the example I'm coming to use. Those who are not single parents now, who decide to fornicate. So those of you who are already, we are not talking about you, so chillax. Those who are single now, who went to the singles conference with us, and who came back to London and then decided to fornicate or go and live in somebody's house or do what they shouldn't do. Now, when they become pregnant, now they will ask God